Beautiful Phase, back with another video on who and what is God. First off, I want to say to all gods and goddesses that you're beautiful, most precious being on earth. Nothing's more powerful than you. But another thing, animals, plants, um, any living organisms, those beings are God. You know, we're all gods because we all stem from the same place. Every time you die, you know what I'm saying? And whichever realm that you may exist in, you then go back and break the void and go back to that astral realm, back to your spiritual being self. You know what I'm saying? When you go back into the astral realm, there's a process that you have to go through and raising your vibrations to allow yourself to ascend. And for one, you have to have your chakras aligned. They have to be balanced. Um, any chakra that's not as balanced as the others is going to throw you off, and you're going to be wondering why you haven't ascended or you haven't experienced anything from the spiritual realms because you're not balancing yourself. Um, One thing I want to tell y'all that your vertebrae, your spinal cord is the control panel for your body. And your body is a computer. You receive downloads from other realms and angelic beings to help you understand what's going on out here in this world. You need to take heed to. Um, when you breathe deeply and envision the energy from your root chakra going up through your sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, up to your crown chakra. It stimulates that pineal gland to help you see things in a different perspective from different realms. Um, what was that? But yeah. So God is God is you. God is all life forms. You can make God. You feel me? Like you make gods and goddesses when you have intercourse and um you once a divine partner conceives of that child, that's a god in that. You know what I'm saying? Because 49 days after you transition into that astral realm, 49 days after that, there's a process that your soul goes through before it's visible in the fetus, in the pineal gland. Well, before the pineal gland is visible in the fetus, it's 49 days for you to reincarnate back onto this plane of reality. Um, Most times when you're going through these uh, rebirth process, you go through different things, um, different struggles, things that may have to let go because you're going to a different dimension. You're going to be able to perceive things differently. And there's certain people that's not going to be able to be with you. God is not somebody in the sky. It's nobody that's going to come down and save you. You feel me? You have to save yourself out here. Um, the elites, everybody, all the different preachers that may be, telling you to look outside yourself for um, God. They're just they're just going by the agenda. You know what I'm saying? They're that 10% that's keeping you locked inside this little box. You know what I'm saying? That religion puts you in. Um, and they preach to the 85% that don't know what the fuck's going on. But you know, I'm glad it's 2020 and everything is, you know, everybody can see things with a clear eye. You know, our ancestors are, reincarnating in different people coming back to help us see the things that we have been missing for these years and generations. Um, you as a God, you can do many things. Um, the words are powerful. The thoughts are powerful. Um, manifesting and speaking things out here into the universe. Speak from the being inside. Because one thing about it, you can speak what you want and it'll manifest as well. But when you envision it in your brain and you speak from within, the being that speaks to you when you're just being quiet and wanting to know what's going on around you, you know what I'm saying? That being inside, you speak from them. That being is existing on different realities, different dimensions, you know. It can see what you can't see, Your spirit sees everything because it's in a different realm. So when you in danger or you sense somebody that may be beneficial towards you, or that you may need to get a download from, or you know um, just speak to, your spirit to pick up on that, um, and those downloads will come as such. But I mean, like you got to take heed to it. Um, those different those different realities that you may go through those doors and portals. Sometimes you may not want to go through those portals as well. Um, as different beings, we are on this reality. Sometimes you may dream and you may go through a portal that may be low vibrational. Um, Sometimes it's hard to get out of that, depending on how deep you are into the astral realm, and if you're conscious in that experience. You're having that out of body experience, and you're going into those different low vibrational realms conscious. You gotta, it's gonna take some work. Once you get back into your body. But one thing about it, you just gotta have them vibrations high to be able to assess um, those godlike um, abilities, those psychic abilities stemming from your third eye, because that's where you catapult, into the astral realm. Once once you breathe, like say like your spinal cord, when you breathe deeply, and it starts from your root chakra all the way up, you know, and that breath, that energy flows through and reaches your pineal gland. That's why in meditation, when you gotta breathe deeply. Some may practice yoga. Um, once that energy reaches a certain point in your spinal cord and certain times of the night, um, that DMT will be activated. Some people may not even be eating at night because it blocks. Um, it just creates blockage in the pineal gland, and that DMT that needs to be activated to help you ascend. But once you do ascend and that DMT is ignited, that DMT is that burning bush that that's spoken of in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is full of metaphors, and we have to understand that you can't look at it from a perspective in which they want you to grasp it, because they want you to grasp it for that specific reason, to keep you locked in. You know what I'm saying? Once you open your mind and look at it from a different perspective, from a heightened and higher perspective, you'll realize that that DMT, that burning bush, is what catapults you and activates. your pineal gland. It stimulates your pineal gland and helps you create those out of body experiences to travel, as a being and not as a, you know, flesh. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this concludes my video on who is God and what is God. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel.